All right. Well, then that concludes MUPAC's report for today. We're going to move to public comment. First of all, as we do so, I wanted to say to Scott, thank you very much for a very thoughtful report as always, and oriented towards the work program or the agenda that we have today. It is a timely presentation. Also for presenting your substantive concerns in written form. That's always helpful in terms of shaping our decision making. So, carrying that same thought over to public comment, we're going to open public comment at this time. Looking first to those who may have signed up, I'm going to say that a couple of things. First of all, anyone who is testifying, if they've signed up or otherwise, to please limit your comments to no more than 3 minutes, and to please confine your comments to the topics on today's agenda. And to the extent that those who would comment straight from that, I'm going to cut them off so that we can move on to a substantive discussion of the issues similar to the presentation that was made by Mr. Thomason. So with that, moving to those who've signed up and within those parameters and with fair warning, I'm going to turn first to Sam Bellamio and then to Alex Zimmerman to give us their thoughts on the agenda items today within 3 minutes.
So, my name is Sam Bellamio. I'm here with StandUP-America. And without cleaning the crooks in government, we can't have clean water. We can't have clean water. You all see the dirty superpower that's going on. You all hear what we say when we come week in, week out. And it's on behalf of you as leaders and communities to help us stand up against King County's corrupt power that it has. You know,
I'm going to cut you off at this point, sir. The agenda items today are very specific. I complimented our last speaker with regard to his confining in a very substantive and, I should say, with deep knowledge, the issues before us. You've asked to be able to come before our committees and talk to the agenda items that are on them. So there are very specific items today with regard to our work program and some other items. If you have some things specific to offer, please. Otherwise, I will cut you off.
Well, that was what I was getting into.
Well, there didn't sound like it.
Excuse me, how is this
Sir, you're not speaking. He's speaking. Please speak. Beth, I think we're going to need some help here from some of our, wasting some more time of our county deputies, so if we get them up here to have these people escorted. Mr. Bellamio, if you're going to speak to the agenda, otherwise I'm going to cut you off and ask you to leave, or I will have you escorted from the premises. I will if you speak to this agenda. Which item?
Excuse me. It's number 9, the work plan.
Go ahead.
So now you're getting the sheriffs up here.
We're wasting their time if you don't speak to the...
Well, can I have... You were talking during my time, and my time clicked down.
No, I stopped your time.
No, it was continuing down. I'm down to 1 minute and 20. I only spoke for like 45 seconds.
Well, we'll give you that time back.
You'll give it back to me? All right. Well, I thank you very much. Well, I think it's insulting that you would call the sheriffs on me before I even got to my point. What?
We haven't done anything with the sheriff. Sir, please, your time is wasting. What do you want to say?
Well, I mean, you threatened it, though. Well, I know my time's wasting, but you interrupted me before I could get to my point. I was trying to get to my point. You interrupt me.
Now's your time.
And then you say you're going to call the sheriffs up.
Now's your time.
It's an abuse of power. So you have this regional quality, work plan. Let me read it exactly. 2013 work plan for the Regional Water Quality Committee. And I'm telling you that we cannot count on you making a good policy or a good work plan because we have corrupt government. That is what I believe, and that's why I didn't want you interrupting me. And that's why I started off exactly, without cleaning those crooks, we cannot have clean water. There's no problem with me saying that, because I don't believe any plan can be constructed with the abuse of power you have. The way that you cut me off and demand sheriffs to be called, and then, I don't know what your problem is with StandUP-America. We have freedom of speech. Okay, let's get back to it.
Actually, you're not on it, so I'm going to ask you to step away. You were given fair warning before you stepped to the podium. You were given fair warning during your testimony.
Situation.
You're not speaking to item 9, sir, in terms of the very specific work program which has been put out for your chance to see ahead of time and comment on that or add to it. So your time's up.
I think you did a good work plan.
Okay, thank you very much. If you would step away, Mr. Zimmerman is next.
I thought you were going to give me my remaining time.
We gave you abused your opportunity to speak to us. Mr. Zimmerman is next.
You abused. You abused it. Well, all right. Well, thank you for not allowing me to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Billamy. Mr. Zimmerman, you're next.
I hope you'll let us speak next time.
If you speak to the agenda. Thank you.
If you start doing your job.
You're a clown. Not
Same-
you
same-
personal,
same
you all
procedure.
same. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, time start. Yeah. Yes. Right now I am. My name Alex Zimmerman, and I represent Stand Up America. And Stand Up America stand up for ordinary people. Guys, I don't know who told this Shakespeare something. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly, my English not enough good. But guys, everything what has happened in this chamber for last few years, what as we know, you know what I mean, is look like a pure corrupt idiot control everything. Is this exactly what has happened? You want what is we speak about agenda. We speak about agenda. You have a plan, business plan. I'm a businessman for all my life. I'm a top educated man. Believe me, I know what is mean business better than you, because I do in my private business for 40 years. You probably somebody maybe have private business too. Yes, but most you work for government for a long time, sometimes for 20 years. So you don't know about business nothing. Is this a point? So what as we're talking right now is about business. Is a business. You understand what I mean? Business for the people and by the people. And you don't doing this is a point. So when we don't have a foundation, when we don't have a mentality what is belong to business, how we can doing something good? It's not possible. For this we collapse for 30 years. And you, King Country, Chamber, must do a replace in the...
Thank you, Mr. Zimmerman. That's enough for today. You've not spoken to the agenda. I'm going to ask you to be escorted from the meeting. If you would, please ask them and move along. We have some very serious business to do. Thank you for your presentation. It was nothing to do with today's agenda.
Not supposed to be staying here.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Did call the sheriffs. Got you.
Yeah, everybody have security.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the Regional Water Quality Committee today on today's agenda? Anyone else? Now is the time. All right, seeing no one else, we're going to close the public comment section, and we're going to move then on to